Welcome, welcome to another episode of Whale Watching Wednesdays. Except this Sunday today. But because it's Sunday, I'm going to be able to give y'all a little bit longer video than I usually do. I'm going to break down some things today, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, we going to get to the bottom of some things today. I tell y'all finna see my research skills in action. First thing first, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Man, I don't know nothing. I'm not no financial advisor. I'm not no CPA. I just get on here, I look at stories, I ask questions, and I break them down with y'all. Yeah, man, if you rock with me. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. The first thing we gonna get into today is that August and if your portfolios are looking a little funny right now, it's because August and September are usually the worst months for stocks in general. A lot of there's a lot of weight held on the earnings reports that come out during this time of year. It's a couple of things that happen in the news, honestly, I might get into. Because usually we're watching whales, but we're watching whales in a different way today. I want to take a step back and look at whales in a different way. But I do want to say the stock market is a little funny. August and September are usually the months where it's up in the air. Yeah, they don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. First things first. I'm interested. Amazon is entering the healthcare. Amazon healthcare news. Okay. So, Amazon Clinic expands nationwide. Will it get us to a new patient-centric healthcare delivery model? So apparently, Amazon has bought One Medical. It is a subscription-based primary care provider. And it's a tech giant. They provide prescriptions, and Amazon bought them. Maybe Amazon created them. Who knows what Jeff Bezos got going on? But yeah, man, pretty much Amazon is entering the healthcare field, and they're going to do it with One Medical. Truly what they're going to do is, why they bought and got into Whole Foods is because they want to control food production. What they're going to do is start putting these One Medical stores in Whole Foods. So then but anything that you want from Amazon, they can do. I think Amazon is going to try to start delivering you medications. I think they're going to have Amazon delivery drivers like street pharmacists, literally. If we're being real. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I can just read the first couple, I can read the headlines of some of these stories and really understand what's going on. Amazon, okay, so Jeff Bezos didn't build it. Amazon acquired One Medical in February. Now it has opened for patients in the state in partnership with Hartford Healthcare. So yeah, Jeff Bezos is trying to partner with a whole bunch of other healthcare providers. Jeff Bezos is trying to take over a lot of markets. I wouldn't just necessarily call it a monopoly just yet, but if he can provide, it's almost Jeff Bezos is going to be like the online Walmart. Anything you need from Jeff Bezos, he has for you. Anything important, that is. You want some food, Jeff Bezos has it. Any shopping that you really want to do, you go to Amazon and buy it from there. Any household appliances you can go get from Amazon. Now they're trying to enter the healthcare field to do that. Telehealth service. Amazon Clinic is now available in all 50 states. Telehealth. That's what I was saying. I'm telling you, man, Amazon drivers are finna be the new street pharmacists. You ain't even gotta leave your house to get your daily dose. Amazon and their telehealth service is available in all 50 states. Yeah, they finna start dishing them out. Your Amazon driver is your new street pharmacist coming soon. Pay attention to what I said. We're going to go to the next topic. The next topic. J.P. Morgan. Honestly, J.P. Morgan, let's see. It's a couple things. J.P. Morgan Holdings, Wells Fargo. I'm going to explain this to you real quick and why. Holdings. And I am personally invested in Bank of America. So we're going to do Bank of America Holdings. I'm doing this with one hand because I got the sweet in my hand. That's the only reason it's taking so long. I put BOA Holdings instead of Bank of America Holdings, and it did some stuff. Bank of America Corporation, we can look at whatever this first one is. Stock Zoa. So, QQQ, SPI, SPY, Apple, Microsoft, IWM. What is that? Back up. Yeah, let's go back to what Bank of America has going on. Charles Schwab. Log in. Log in. What's going on? Remember. I don't know the login. Yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to figure out what IWM is. Not only am I trying to understand what shares, what companies Bank of America is investing into, which I'm finna explain. I also want to know which one of these banks has the most money. So I want to know which one of these banks, what these major banks are investing into, which is J.P. Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. There's one more, but it's like the top 4 highest banks in the world that hold the most money. First thing first, I want to see who holds the most money. Cause kind of like in 2008 when when all the companies crashed and basically they said that there were some companies that were too big to fail. Yeah, I'm trying to see the bank that's too big to fail. There's a lot of bank crashes right now. I want to see what bank the United States government is finna have to bail out. Whichever one has the most money, that's who they're going to have to. We got to give them some grace. Whichever bank holds the most money, we got to give a little grace to. iShares Russell 2000 ETF. Is that what that is? IWM stock. Yeah, iShares Russell 2000. Honestly, I think that's a retirement account. I do think that that's a retirement account. So yes, the top 5 holdings. Okay, so QQQ is a tech ETF, I believe. QQQ is a tech. I'll tell you this: in my stock portfolio in Charles Schwab, I'm not gonna watch IWM. Accounts. Research. Watch list. Damn, man. Out of Prince Zuko myself. Symbol needs to go first. QQQ. QQQ. I got it, my watch list. I guess not. Where's Q at in the alphabet? QQQ. Yeah, I got it. What is QQQ? ETF. I'll be honest with y'all. I said on the last episode that I'm gonna have to figure out how to read this Charles Schwab thing, and I really am. Cause I don't understand half of what it's talking about. It's all good though. Let me go back to Bank of America. No. Sold out of its positions in a lot. Bank of America Corp has $974 billion in assets under management. That's what I wanted to see. Whale wisdom. I tell you this. This is called Whale Watching Wednesday. How you know that these banks that I'm sitting here talking about have whale money is one of the one of the websites that I'm going to and reading this off. It's called Whale Wisdom. I'm telling you, you gotta look for the people with the whales. AUM, assets under management. That's what we're looking for. Assets under management. New purchases. Additional purchases. Market value. Prior market value. No. Maybe I can type in Wells Fargo AUM. Wells Fargo. That's what I want to know. I can look at the holdings just to see. JP Morgan AUM. 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 JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. Somebody give me a drum roll and let's figure out who has the highest assets under management. Who has the assets under management? JP Morgan Asset Management. As of September 30th, 2022, includes $22 billion of direct assets under management. $22 billion. How much does Bank of America has $974 billion? That's not possible. Wells Fargo has $3 trillion. Wells Fargo has $3 trillion in their assets. I'll be honest. It says that JP Morgan does too. Which company has the most assets under management? BlackRock. I know. I'm going to be honest. BlackRock is one of the next companies I'm actually... Matter of fact, we can go ahead and slide into that. That's all I wanted to look at as far as the banks go. I just wanted to see which bank had the most assets under management. And according to Bank of America, they don't have $1 trillion. I might have to sell some Bank of America stocks. Let's see. I can look at my portfolio to see if it's a good thing. Also, I'll tell you something else. Towards the end of the episodes, I usually get into my portfolio. But I do think that I also want to buy some more Disney stocks. It's at $89. I own 11 shares. If I buy Calculator. If I buy, I want 25 shares. I want 25 shares in total. What would that be? 89 times 25 minus 11. What is that? 14? 14. 1,200, that's not bad. Do y'all think Disney's too big to fail? I think that Disney is too big to fail. I do. They own too much. If Netflix ain't gonna fail, Netflix gonna fall before Disney does. I'll tell you that. Because Disney can say, nigga, Netflix, take everything that you own of mine off your platform. Bank of America. Where am I with Bank of America? Bank of America gives me dividends, though. I know that Wells Fargo and JP Morgan will, though. I know Chase is giving dividends. I don't know. That's an interesting thing. But we're going to get into this BlackRock. We are going to get in. Is BlackRock next? See, I'm going to be honest. I skipped all my little notes that I wrote down to see what I'm going to go over. I skipped the BlackRock holdings for a reason. I'm not even going to do BlackRock today then. BlackRock holds I don't even know how that number. It's not trillion. Yeah, it's not 9 trillion. Assets under management. 9 trillion assets under management. 9.4. Yeah, that's a lot. We're going to skip that. All I wanted to do as far as the JP Morgan and Wells Fargo, the holdings, I just wanted to see the assets under management. I can look. I probably leave those tabs up so I can see actually who they're invested in. One of these days I'm going to go live and I'm going to be able to ask y'all, man, do y'all want me to go over who Wells Fargo is invested in? I don't care about that. I know that they have whatever it is, so I'm going to leave those notes up. I might go. I don't know, man. I like the big dogs. I like investing in the big dogs. Nigga, 9 trillion or 3 trillion? 3 trillion? That's how much they get. Yeah, I might have to drop Bank of America and go fuck with Wells Fargo Chase. That is definitely a possibility. I'll tell you that. That IWM that Bank of America holds, I'm going to go check to see what that is. QQQ, I told y'all what that is. It's an ETF. What else did they have? They had Apple. They had SPY is another ETF. They had something else. And then that IWM. Yeah, we're going to get to the bottom of that. Amazon's healthcare interest. I kind of looked into that. I'm not going to go through one of those stories. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo holdings, we went through that with Bank of America. Bank of America, whose money do they have in control? How much money do they hold? Okay, you see, that's another thing. That's why I was actually even looking at the assets under management. First thing first, before I even get into that, y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm telling y'all, man, I don't know nothing. I just sit up and ask questions, but it's valid questions, man. It's something that your CPA is going to have the answer to. It's something that if you go find a financial advisor, man, they're going to have the answer to. I sit up, I just break down the stories. I break down what I think about it. Yeah, man, if you rock with me, man, rock with me. Man, share the video. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. But, man, whose money does Bank of America control? And how much do they have? Whose money does Wells Fargo control, and how much of it do they control? Whose money does J.P. Morgan Chase control, and how much of it do they control? Who's putting all their money into Bank of America and Chase? Who is I'm going to tell you what's so funny about it. Normal people go and get a bank account and put their money into the bank account to hold, so that Bank of America can hold their money. Smarter people and rich people just go and start an investment account and just invest into Bank of America. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Shit, one of them's just making money. But the question why I asked whose money does Bank of America or J.P. Morgan or Wells Fargo control, and how much of it do they control? If you go look at, let's say, Apple, you can see who Apple trusts more, depending on whose stock they have more money in. Like where did they put, like, who's, like basically, okay, that's another thing, another question that you could even ask it, or another way that you could ask it. If I'm J.P. Morgan Chase, or if I'm just like the average investor like I am, I'm wondering, what bank does Apple bank with? Who does Apple trust their money with? Who does Elon Musk trust his money with? Kanye West. One of the banks just gave him all his money back or something like that. Kanye West had $75 million in the account. What? I'm telling you, man, and my question is, Kanye West got all his money in that account, in that bank account, that just did him the way that they did him by freezing his assets and stuff. My question is, why did Kanye trust that bank in the first place? I tell you this, I don't think that Bank of America invests in their own company. They invest in Apple. I don't know if Bank of America has a large portion of their own shares. But at the same time, man, they might backdoor it, and they might have a large share of the company that has a large share. Man, that's how money runs, man. Let's keep it pushing. Yeah, man, Bank of America, they're definitely doing some. I'm gonna leave that up. I'm gonna leave that question up, and we're gonna definitely dive into that one of these days. Oh, okay. Nancy Pelosi. I got a problem with you. Holy. So they say that Nancy Pelosi, who was the House Speaker, yeah, I'm going to be honest, man, just because she invested in Disney, I might go buy me some more Disney. I want to see when she invested in Disney. Nancy Pelosi, let me start off with the story, family. How I came on to what I'm about to look into. So, the insider trading. I'm not political at all. I don't care. Yeah. I'm not political at all. I don't care who wins either way. I just look, I'm telling you, I want to make some money. I don't care who's winning. However my pockets swing, that's how I'm happy. That's what I'm happy about. So Nancy Pelosi and this insider trading. So apparently, man, Nancy Pelosi has one of the best stock portfolios damn near in the world. Record ever. Nancy Pelosi don't lose. Now, I'm not saying that she's inside trading. I'm not saying that she's finessing the world. But if she's winning, I want to get in on it. So, I'm going to tell you this. What you can do is go look up all the companies that she buys. July 11th, this story came out. I'm buying Disney tomorrow. I might put in a buy order right now for my 14 shares of Disney. I got to. Holy, Nancy Pelosi is buying Disney? Again, I'm not saying that she's finessing the world. I'm just saying, look, man, her stock, she's winning. She don't lose. You got to understand, she don't lose. I got a Disney shirt on right now. I ain't even noticed it fast. I love Disney. I'm playing the long game with Disney. I understand all the critics. I got the same critiques. I'm not going to say that. I was going to say I'm not going to spend money. I'll invest in them, but I'm not going to spend my money with them. But man, look, I'm not going back to Disney World. I go to Disneyland. We can go check out Disneyland. Anyways, man, back to Nancy Pelosi. Let's see what she got. 8 top Nancy Pelosi stocks to buy. These are the former Speaker of the House. That's what she was. She was the Speaker of the House. 8 latest investments. Members of Congress are currently allowed to buy and sell individual stocks as long as they close their trades within 45 days. Nancy Pelosi has attracted a large following of stock traders on social media platforms in recent years. Thanks to strong returns she and her husband, financier Paul Pelosi, have generated on certain trades. Here are Nancy Pelosi's most recent stock purchases. Everything, I'm going to be honest, the same thing I just basically summed up to you is what they're saying. And why they're even writing this story in the first place. This is usnews.com. So she invested in Apple, Alphabet, which is Google, Microsoft, Tesla, Alliance Bernstein Holding, which is probably like the S&P, it's probably just ETF, Walt Disney, PayPal, and American Express. Okay, American Express. We just seen J.P. Morgan, $1 billion. Okay, we just seen the assets under management for J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. Apparently, out of those 4, American Express is third. Because Wells Fargo and J.P. Morgan both had like $9 billion or something like that. Bank of America only had $900 million, and So American Express is third. I wanted to see that just because, again, I'm telling you, man, I'm curious. Why does she trust American Express? I'm gonna tell you why I don't like American Express. Because you can't use American Express everywhere. Everybody don't accept American Express. So I'm curious as to why she's picking American Express. But if she's picking American Express, it lets me know she knows something that I don't know. I don't know where she got this information from. I'm telling you, I'm not going there. I don't know where she got the information from. I know that she has some information that I don't. I think that she's making intelligent stock purchases based off of her prior performance. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's see what else he got to say. Apple, the iPhone maker, is the most valuable public company in the market. $3 trillion, which is facts. They got a lot of bread. And they got a lot of bread on hand. Apple is one company that they keep money quickly. Purchased 10,000 shares of Apple stock by exercising call options back in January 22. Added to her stake by buying 100 Apple call options in the price of $80, expiring in March. Just days later, Pelosi disclosed an additional purchase of Apple call options with the $80 strike price inquiring. In March, Nancy Pelosi exercised the call option she bought in May of last year, purchasing 10,000 more shares of Apple stock. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Instead of buying those what's it called, shares, I'm gonna tell you why she even bought those shares of Apple. No, not Apple. If it was Disney, it was because she lost money. I don't know about Apple. Cause yeah, if she bought them in September 2022, Disney's went down since then. So yeah, she would have lost money. What I'm gonna do now that Disney is very, very low, I'm gonna put in a call option for Disney to go up. It's at 89 or something like that right now. 89, yeah, man. Disney's gonna go back to 100. Truly, I can put it to where it goes back to 89. I can put it to where it goes back to 95, and I cash out, and that'll be easy bread. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call my little brother. I gotta talk to him about the stock options or call options. But yeah, the options. I might have to do that for Disney. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, she exercised them. I'm gonna make a video about call options one of these days, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Actually, my first call option ever that I make will be fully recorded, screen recorded, all of that. Y'all are gonna be able to watch it. I promise it. Microsoft is one of the world's largest professional software. I'm gonna tell you why this thing that she has done. July 10th, she exercised her options. So she said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy them, whatever it is." Why this is surprising to me is because Apple shares stock prices went down. They're losing money right now because the iPhone isn't coming along like it's supposed to. It's not selling like it's supposed to. Actually, it says this. Alphabet's. Oh no, hold on. Oh, that's talking about. Okay, I scrolled down to Google. Yeah, what's this saying? Oh, it goes over it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Just right now in general, yeah, Apple's not Apple. The iPhones aren't selling like they used to, type shit. So, I wonder why she even did that. Maybe she was trying to cash out before she actually lost money. That might have been what it is. Alphabet. I don't care why she got Alphabet. Let me see. Go down. Tesla, American Express, financial service. Let's see how she handles American Express. American Express, financial services company that specializes in credit card and travel related services. In January 2022, Pelosi purchased 5,000 shares. American Express, 50 call options, $80 strike price. Pelosi previously purchased at least $100,000 in American Express back in June. American Express shares are up 78%. I'm not playing, dog. Listen, I'm going to read the whole paragraph again, and I'm going to see if y'all understand why I'm laughing. American Express is a financial services company that specializes in credit cards and travel-related services. In January 2022, Pelosi purchased 5,000 shares of American Express by exercising call options with the $80 strike price. Pelosi previously purchased at least $100,000 in American Express stock back in June 2020. American Express shares are up 78% since Pelosi made her large 2020 purchases. And you wonder why I'm even talking about Nancy Pelosi today. If you ask yourself that question, this is why. I'm trying to teach niggas about what's going on, and holy, listen to, since 2020, yes. Okay, listen, and they've gone up, the sentence isn't even over. I can't even finish the sentence. That's how wild that is. I might have to read that one again. I don't even get that. And up 7.4% since she added her stake in January 2020. I gotta read it one more time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. American Express is a financial services company that specializes in credit cards and travel-related services. In January 2022, Pelosi purchased 5,000 shares of American Express by exercising 50 call options with an $80 strike price. Pelosi previously purchased at least $100,000 in American Express stock back in June 2020. American Express shares are up 78% since Pelosi made her large 2020 purchase, and up 7.4% since she added to her stake in January 2022. I'm not going to say that Nancy Pelosi is insider trading. I'm not saying that Nancy Pelosi is insider trading. I'm saying that whatever information that Nancy Pelosi has, whatever information that she's using to make these decisions, are very calculated decisions, and I just want to see what she has going on. I just want to follow, that's all it is, I'm not saying that she's insider trading. I don't want to say that at all. Let's see what the next thing is. Holy. Holy. I'm going to leave that one up. I might have to talk. We're going to have to run through that often. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end this one for today. I think this was good. The news. I am gonna get into the news real quick. I will get into the news that I wanted to tell y'all about. Yahoo Finance. The news. There's one thing that I'm trying to... It's one thing that I want to see. It's one thing that I want to see. I know the story I'm looking for. I'm just waiting. Okay. I just needed to find any headline with what I'm looking for in it. So, the Fed is playing a waiting game trying to avoid a recession. Ooh. Okay, again, I go to Yahoo News. Honestly, I've even been thinking about, I might add these, like the links to what I go look at into the what's it called. One of these days. Man, y'all tell me if y'all want it. You like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're rocking with me, I'm rocking with y'all. Yeah, and just let me know, man. Comment if you want me to share, post a link to the stories that I read, so y'all go read it yourself, because I ain't lying. The Fed is playing a waiting game to try to avoid a recession. They are. So the news, Wednesday or Thursday, the Fed the Fed halted raising the interest rates. One of the reasons that they raised the interest rates is because they want to make it more expensive for you to buy stuff. They want to make it more expensive for you to go buy a house. They want to make it more expensive for you to go buy a car, because they want to see if you're going to go buy the house or buy the car anyways. They want to see like are people still going to spend the money even though the prices are high, or are they going to cut back a little bit and we can see what's really going on and where people's finances are. They need you to stop spending money. One of the reasons that they halted it, and I think ooh. Bless me. One of the reasons why it says they're playing a waiting game is because they are trying to avoid a recession. They don't want everybody to just be fucked up out here. They don't want everybody to be fucked up. The Fed is playing a waiting game to try to avoid a recession. That they halted the rates. Basically, they want to see where everybody is. I'm telling you, they're going to wait for the next earnings call. They're going to wait for something, some numbers to pop up, for them to be able to see where people's pockets are. You still spending money? If you got money to spend, we need it. We need to take it off the streets. Is basically what the Fed's saying. That's what they say whenever they're raising rates. Right now, they're just like, man, okay, man, you do what you do. We're gonna see where your pocket's at in a little bit. I'm happy about it. I think that it's a good sign. Everybody else said that they probably should have kept raising rates. I think that it's a good sign that they didn't. That is just one of the news things I actually want to talk about, man. The Fed stopped raising the rates when they had the chance to. This says they're playing a waiting game. They're just trying to avoid a recession. Yeah, man, they're trying to see where everybody's pockets is. With prices as high as they are, do you still have the money to get everything that you want? Or are we cutting back to where you just gotta, trim the fat and get what you need? Are people selling stuff off? Are they buying more? That's the question. That's the question. When you look at the news, yeah, man, that's how you gotta read it. That's how you read it. I don't think the picture of any of this will be clear for at least 2 quarters. I agree. I don't think that we're really gonna be able to tell. I'm telling you, Christmas. I'm gonna tell you this: if we have a terrible Christmas and no kids get no presents, that'll be the best thing for the United States of America. Don't celebrate Christmas. Don't get your kids nothing for Christmas. Don't get no lights. Don't get no gift bags. Don't get no tissue paper. Don't get nothing for Christmas. And we'll have an amazing America 2024. If y'all go out and the Fed sees that y'all can spend whatever during Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and y'all got all the money in the world to spend on Christmas, yeah, it's going to be a recession. They're going to continue raising the rates, man. All the prices going to go up, and we're going to be fucked up. So I'm telling you now, if you want the prices to stay low, not even if you want the prices to stay low, I'm going to tell you now, if you don't want the prices to continue rising, just don't spend too much money on Black Friday, and y'all need to have the worst Christmas you ever experienced. Other than that, the Fed's going to be like, okay, y'all got some money to spend. They going to tighten that bitch and give it to me. They going to raise interest rates. They going to raise, I'm telling you, nigga, they going to choke the economy until y'all stop spending money. That's facts. That's facts. That's all I got for you today. Peace and blessings to you. I appreciate you for watching. Whale Watching Wednesdays. The Murphy Show.